This is 93.5 CHMR-FM.
This is Fanboy Mark Jabroni, and you've tuned in to the heterosexual cavalcade of uberswank. Stay tuned for a solid hour of awesome Canadian music right here on 93.5 CHMR-FM. Are you making fun of my show theme?
No, we love it.
No, we're trying not to dance.
Yeah, we're trying to get our dance party on here.
So anyway, this is Fanboy Mark Jabroni in the studio with...
Grandola. That's right. Came all the way to Calgary, from Calgary, because we just love it here so much.
So is that Calgary,
Alberta.
Alberta, Canada?
Yeah.
That's the one.
So, yeah. I'm chatting with someone on Facebook who's a big Lance Storm fan.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know who Lance Storm is?
No idea.
Honestly,
Okay.
no.
He's a big wrestler from Calgary,
Okay.
Alberta, Canada.
Right on.
And that's how he talks in his promos.
Oh, is it?
Yes. If I can be serious for a moment.
You can.
No.
No, you can.
Don't.
All right.
Please. We can't handle that.
It's too early for serious.
Yeah.
All right. So, what the hell are you guys doing here?
Playing rock and roll.
Oh, well.
Just that.
Well, good enough then.
Cutting each other off apparently mid-sentence.
That's always fun.
Yeah. We're down here doing a couple gigs at Distortion tonight and tomorrow as part of the Twim Fest lineup. Should be really good. Last time we were in town, we met a bunch of wicked good bands, and we'll have the pleasure of playing with some of them tonight and a couple of new ones too. Should be...
Yeah. We're excited to go play with Beer Patrice again. We saw them the first time we were here.
Yeah, fantastic
Got to
guys.
open for them. Really fun.
Really fun.
And,
Okay.
Yeah. No, good times.
So,
we're excited.
that's at Distortion or the Libby?
Distortion tonight and tomorrow.
Okay. So, the Libby was last night.
Libby
Yeah.
was last night, yeah.
Okay. So, are Avalon, Stanley, and the Isthmus, the Daisy Cutters, and the Darts also playing, or...?
We played with them last night at the Levy. I think they're both part of each other. I believe it's $15 for both or $10 for one or the other. So should you choose? But yeah, it's just been fantastic so far. Well, I know. Yeah, tonight's us with Beer Patrice and I believe Psychobilly Cadillacs.
That's correct, yeah.
And then there's a Naysayers show down at the Levy. That should be...
Naysayers will be good. We're going to sneak
Yeah, they're
down
from
to see the
Yukon.
Naysayers
Yeah.
for sure. Very excited about them. I believe they're from the Yukon.
Yeah, even farther. Way out.
So, you're with Chris Martin Trio and much more
For tonight?
at Distortion?
Yep.
Okay. So, there are more than one page.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, at least someone's figured it out now.
It's a jungle out there.
We we just show up and kind of try to have a good time. And by
okay.
try, I mean we usually
All right.
have a good time. So.
All right. So, did you guys want to stick on one of your songs?
We'd love to. What do you
Yeah.
want to start with, Sky?
Start with an oldie but goodie. I guess Cry If You Wanna.
Absolutely.
And what if I don't?
Well, then you should probably throw on Eels because that's the newest.
No, I mean, what if I don't want to?
Oh, if you don't want to
Hey.
cry.
If I don't.
Well, I suppose that's your choice, and then you kind of beat the whole system right there.
Oh, well, in the interim, here is Cry If You Wanna on 93.5 CHMR-FM.
Gonna do Planting trees in our community is well worth the effort. But if you don't look after them, they may not make it. Urban trees need a little maintenance to survive. Not much. Your extra care will help replenish the urban forest and give us all something we need. Fresh air. Thanks. Help Tree Canada grow clean air. Support Tree Canada by visiting us at treecanada.ca.
That's an amazing look for you too, by the way.
Thank you. It's really comfortable.
Yes.
In case you can't see his samurai ponytail, it's majestic. You should probably come see it tonight.
It's lost. Yes, you must come down and see the atrocity, which is my hair.
That's a fine looking shirt too. Awful tasty.
We love burgers.
Yeah.
If you don't love burgers, something's wrong.
I don't know if you've seen any of our branding. We kind of go way back with the burgers. We started making these shirts by hand.
Huh?
And
we moved up to this delicious burger.
Yeah.
Oh.
It turned from a spray paint giant cheeseburger into a stencil that turned into an actual cheeseburger. So that burger you see there is 1.5 feet of...
Yeah, you can't see it obviously being on the radio, but there is a 1.5 foot burger, which is our new logo. And
Here it
there's
is.
probably about 12 layers. It sounds like that when you
It tastes as good as it sounded. Yeah.
But yeah, we got everything in our burger. We got fish, we got bacon, we got a piece of pizza, some fried chicken,
yeah.
all the toppings.
Mac and cheese,
at least like 12 patties, because that's how Grandola does it, you know, with
yeah.
big.
You can find it on Grandola.ca or our Facebook page.
Yeah, definitely worth a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks yummy.
Oh, it was actually kind of difficult to eat. By the time we got it standing, it was about 1.5 feet tall, and it only stood for about 3.5 seconds before it toppled over, and then it was just ravenous. Everyone jumped on it because we'd been building this burger for near an hour, trying not to eat it on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life throws you challenges.
Challenge accepted.
Fried meat left untouched for an hour. Yes, let's eat that.
Yeah, it's you make your choices.
Yeah.
You gotta live with them, I suppose.
If you've met us, you've seen us eat worse things.
Yeah,
so.
living in a van, you've eaten lots of dash-warmed meals.
Yeah.
It's an ironclad stomach, I suppose.
Whose burrito is this? Well, I guess it's mine now.
Exactly.
It's half eaten. That's still good.
Yeah. It wasn't
a burrito?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's a burrito?
Yeah. We had an interesting time. Somebody was nice enough to give us a care package that had assorted canned animal products, and I say that not because it wasn't any sort of meat.
Yeah,
we opened it up, and it looked more like surgery than it did, edible. But we still fried it up on the barbecue anyways, and
it had the worst 2 days following of our life.
Needless to say, we're trying to get a Pepto-Bismol sponsorship because of it. So
Yeah.
YOLO.
YOLO. That's right.
Yeah.
So, want to stick another one on to give people a shot of what they're going to hear?
Yeah, well, that was an old one we just heard. Why don't we throw in a nice new one?
Yeah.
Which is done with a lot more production. We did in a real studio. What you just heard was a basement recording, which we love. Like, we just love the songs off that album, and they're really dear to us. But it's,
That's not what they were saying when the mics were off.
not super professionally done. But the next song, let's do Eels.
Yeah,
I think this one came out really well. It has good momentum, and it's kind of what we're going for. We're very happy with it.
All right, what album is that from?
This is from the Grandola EP. The burger, if you will.
Ah, okay. On 93.5 CHMR-FM, Eels.
Tonight it's Eels for dinner. Laying waste to saints and sinners. Tonight it's Eels for dinner in hell. You can scream and moan, and I'll be there behind you. We've been left alone. I do. Laying waste to saints and sinners on. Tonight it seals for dinner in hell. Oh, oh, well. Oh. Laying waste to saints and sinners on. Tonight it seals for dinner in hell. Oh, oh, well. Oh. Laying waste to saints and sinners on. Tonight it seals for dinner in hell. Oh, oh, well. Laying waste to saints and sinners on. Tonight it seals for dinner in hell. Oh, oh, well.
We're Royksop and you're listening to 93.5 CHMR-FM, Newfoundland's only alternative.
But we're not talking to those guys. We're talking to these guys.
Hello, we're Grandola.
And we're
on
back.
CHMR, Newfoundland's only alternative. Oh, yeah. Oh,
A little closer to the mic would probably be better.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
wasn't pre-recorded, but
Okay.
hey, we tried.
So we're back. What do you want to know?
All right. So let's talk about. You mentioned that first song we played was one of your older ones.
Yeah.
And you mentioned a rather interesting recording process to.
Yeah, it was
Interesting is a
eventually
polite
get-
way of saying it, I
interesting.
suppose.
Is polite. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Yes,
test
let's
and
be
patience, I suppose.
So we used to be a 4-piece band, and
But then we got really, really hungry.
then we got really hungry and ate the other 2 members on the road, and had to, sell their instruments for gas money and whatever,
And made them into burgers.
and made them into burgers. Little known
Human
fact.
burger
Yeah.
patties. Delicious.
For a daily dose of cannibalism.
Well,
CHMR,
yeah,
no.
on our next EP we're recording here in a little bit, one of our songs is actually just about that.
No,
we
it
recorded
isn't.
human parts.
Well, yeah, that's about building the perfect human, though.
So you're into doing soylent burgers.
Yeah, that's right.
Soylent burgers. Ooh.
With
How do they taste? I hear they're different from person
I
to
hear
person.
once you eat it, you can't stop, and
food of the gods.
that's all you got.
I hear they're different from person to person.
I feel like it'd be.
I think if you ate me, you'd get drunk. To be honest, I don't think it'd be a healthy.
You've just been marinating for so
been
long.
stewing myself for a while now.
You seem a bit stringy to me, but
It's
It is.
true. It's
you'd have
you
to
know.
stew him. Like it'd be like if you had to make horse.
When it'd be, I think I'd get eaten last because they're like, it's not kill teal. It's not worth it. There's nothing on there.
Yeah, that's
Probably
kind of a
eyeing
tough
you
one.
up, this guy. Like, looking
I
at your
know.
chops.
You're looking at me. I got a little bit more meat on the bones.
Yeah,
Yes.
got that danger zone. I'm
The
just
danger
gonna-
zone.
I hope these guys don't get hungry during this show.
Don't worry, you got a good 2.5 feet of table protecting you. But yeah, back to how.
Oh no,
we
he'll eat
recorded
you
that.
first.
Oh yeah, he'll eat me first.
That's true.
He already told me. Actually, funny story. In a zombie
Oh
apocalypse.
really?
He would.
This led to a funny story. Okay.
He told me in a zombie apocalypse, he's like, I love you, but I would shoot you in the foot if we were getting chased by zombies, just to get that extra couple hundred yards and hopefully escape.
Yeah, cold like that. what can I
Cold
say?
like that, yeah.
I don't need to outrun them. I just need to outrun you.
That's right.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's
You
like
know-
when outrunning a bear. You don't gotta outrun the bear.
No.
Just outrun the slowest camper,
Outrun the
right?
prey, yeah. You think you'd want, a teammate to help defend? Nope.
No.
Every man for himself, apparently.
Take one for the team, Aunt Patsy.
one for the
Hey!
team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that
I
album
apologize to
we were
anyone who
talking
has
about-
an Aunt Patsy out there.
We love you, Aunt Patsy.
Yeah. So no, that album took forever to record. It took a year.
Oh yes, I asked you a question.
Yeah,
right.
we were talking about some sidetracks. They're great.
It was interesting because we went into the studio completely broke, and a dear friend of ours basically fronted us recording hours on the premise that we would eventually pay him, but on the premise that it was like whenever he had time and whenever we all had time, and between 5 people with mixed schedules and different careers and habits and whatever, it took just about a year
Just about a year to get.
like
something out that we
it
were
should if
super
we
happy
if
with,
we would have
but it
done
was
it
good.
if we would have done it solid, it might have taken a week or 2 weeks.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It took a year.
Yeah, but it was, I don't know, lessons learned, and then the next album took 2 days,
Yeah, maybe 2.5.
and it was significantly better. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as like production, but we had a chance to learn what we were doing, and you grow and you learn.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been.
So, did you eventually pay him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That wasn't an issue.
Damn.
Paid him, yeah. Beer.
I was hoping for a happier end to that story.
Beer and pizza.
Oh no,
goes a
we
long
screwed
way.
him over.
We ate him too, actually.
Yeah.
That's how you paid him.
Yeah. Delicious meals.
Yeah.
What are you hacking off? Is it my torso? It is my torso.
Well, once you get down to the bones, you can grind them to make bread. That's basically what I've learned from giants. Or is it trolls?
I think
Can't remember.
they're both.
Giants.
Both into that, yeah.
Yeah. Got my
Giants
favorite-
or raiders or
Raiders. The
Yeah.
wildlings. Yeah. I can't remember. I'm getting my fairy tales all mixed up right now.
I'm just naming football teams now. So, slap on another one, shall we?
Might
do
as
it.
well. Keep
And
it
after that,
going.
we'll listen to a song.
Let's do.
Sounds good.
You got Sean Said It Best up there?
Yep.
Dear friend of ours, that's Sean Hamilton. Actually, a wonderful band from Calgary called Jenny. If you get a chance, check them out.
Or the Jennies.
The Jennies. Yeah, I don't
I'm not
think they
sure
can
anymore.
decide. They're the Jennies or Jenny or Kill Jenny, but they're great.
But check him out from Calgary Folk Punk. This song's about him. We went to Australia together, and while we were there was a huge drought, and Australia's a desert, and they're all watering their like imported grass, and they're just like they don't have enough water to like drink. Yet everyone wants to water the lawn. And we were just like, this is ridiculous. Like, you live in a
Yes.
desert. Stop watering this grass from like Kentucky. And living in Calgary too, it's the same thing. We all import like Kentucky bluegrass, and it takes so much water. And like we live in like a prairie desert, and it's just like sometimes we just look at people and go like, "What are you doing?" Like,
Yeah, it's a little bananas.
come on.
So it's not even grass from Europe or something. It's grass from all the way over here in North America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the way,
All
all
the
the
way.
way down south there. But
Yeah.
it's just different climates like don't have the water, so it's like we're just dumping water onto our lawns, so we look all hoity-toity. And it's so nice.
Yeah.
They're hipsters.
the hipster,
The hipsters of
grass,
the
hipsters of the
lawn.
grass world.
Yeah. Yeah, so this song's about that. A few of our songs, we disguise most of our songs. Like, they're usually about
Nature,
like nature,
or
like
skiing,
or skiing.
or
But you would never know.
ladies.
Like, I don't like to say things straight up. I don't like to make songs have a time limit on them, because if you say something, then like it might change your view, or that might get old. But like if you just kind of allude to ideas, you can kind of always, the meaning of the song can change, and it can be different for everyone, so they can make it their own. So that's what we try to do with this song.
Regular Jim Morrison over here.
Yes. So, Sean said it best on 93.5 CHMR-FM.
I like to drive and smoke, and I love to drive and toke, but you know it's no joke that my lungs are choked, and everyone I know knows there's no way home, but it's okay, did you see the way that I was raised? I'm sorry, there will be no world left for you, it's just for me, so you'll never see the grass. And Sean, you said it best, oh, you sell me enough and truthful. Your biggest river's gone and it ain't coming back. Can't you see this world is a crisis? What's with this bandwagon? I don't like this. I don't like this. Water that green grass. Our life, this is a Everyone's doing it, picking it, chewing it. Some people say it's candy, but it's not. CHMR 93.5 FM. We're real mature.
So, yeah. That's a promo, I guess, just specifically for you guys.
Thank you.
I was wondering about that.
Picking it, chewing it, everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
We're talking about bubblegum, right?
Yes. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, keeping it PG.
Yes. PG, what's that?
Purple gorillas? Close enough.
Yeah, I was going to go with something like that.
Pink Gardolios? So, anyway, this is Fanboy Mark Cerrone. You were listening to the Cavalcade of Uberswank on 93.5 CHMR-FM, and I'm in with members of
Grandola.
So, I guess the obvious question is, who does your hair? I mean, where'd you get the name of the band?
Well, after the mothership dropped us off, they told us, go forth and spread your musical seed, and you shall be henceforth known as Grandola. And it's actually been working pretty good for us.
Pretty good, yeah. It's 1972, the day the funk died.
The day the funk died, yeah. Yeah. We're actually not Grandola. We're actually a Grandola cover band from here, posing as Grandola.
So what is the name of this cover band, if I may test you further?
The Grandolas.
The Grandolas, yes. Very sneaky. No one will catch on.
It's making our marketing really difficult, but we feel like it's going to be worth it when we ride the coattails of actual success into the future.
Do we have a different definition of the success, or
most likely? I'm sure.
By success, we mean getting to live in a van for relatively cheap and find out just how much liquor the human body can absorb.
Yeah. Success is pretty much we didn't drive away from the gas station without pain. Sweet. We
Twice
can
in
come
a
back
row.
to this
No, we
province.
haven't. No.
That's great. Hasn't happened yet,
Hasn't
so
happened yet.
we're successful in our minds. Haven't had to do anything too sneaky to get back home yet.
Speaking of driving away, we got off the plane Wednesday night? Yeah.
Yep.
And a friend of ours was coming to pick us up, and we turn our phones back on after the landing, and we get this text message that says, "Oh, sorry, couldn't make it last minute. Hope you figure out a ride from the airport." And we're standing in the airport and waiting for our stuff to get checked and kind of rubbing my head, and we come down the escalator, and two of our friends are standing there laughing because they know they pulled one over on us. And then drop us off at the gas station to grab a case of Dark Horse and some beef jerky. And
of course.
Gotta get Dark Horse first
It's
stop.
essentials.
We need Dark Horse now.
And
Can't get outside here. You guys got to export. That could
Start
be
exporting,
That could be a big market.
Newfoundland's finest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Storm, we love the beer out here.
And Pineapple Crush.
Pineapple Crush.
I must have brought home 16 liters of Pineapple Crush last time we went home.
Yeah.
Gave it out as Christmas presents.
What the hell is this crap?
Oh no, people were excited and they saw pineapple? What is this?
You can't get it. I think it's here in Las Vegas or something.
No, there's a Newfie store in Calgary, but it's like $4 a can instead of $1 or 2 liter.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got our first Mary Browns in Calgary.
Wow.
Well, I
excited.
got my first Mary Browns out here.
Well, no, Calgary itself.
Oh, Calgary itself got its first Mary Browns in the industrial sector, I guess.
Yeah.
Where you buy dirt bikes and work in the trades.
Yeah.
So
It's glorious. It's good. Get the East Coast influence out there. It's we need it.
It's growing, actually. I mean, we meet a lot of East Coasters actually starting to be
Best kind.
moving in.
Sounds good.
Yeah, best kind for sure.
Yeah.
Well, if you make enough friends here, I'm sure someone will send you care packages on a regular basis.
Yeah,
We hope so.
Hoping so. Better that than bricks through the window.
Just
I guess-
throw a lobster in a saran wrap for us and just
Oh
throw it in the
yeah,
mail. We had a great lobster bake on the beach last time we were here.
yeah.
I can't remember the name of the beach. It was beautiful.
Middle Cove.
Middle Cove,
Went down to Middle Cove with a camping pan and a couple lobsters and cooked it up with some butter and
Had
some
some
white wine.
friends we made show us how to do it properly and ate mussels every night.
Yeah, mussels and lobster.
Yeah, we had a seafood binge last time we were out here.
You eat mussels every night, and yet you look like this.
Yeah,
I just can't, keep it there.
You know
it
what?
just goes away.
The
Maybe
secret.
you need to tape a muscle here and tape a muscle here, and then you'll have muscles.
There you go.
The secret is when you're done eating your mussels, you got to drink all that white wine and garlic butter at the bottom. That's how you stay in shape because you let your body know not to digest the mussels, but really hold on to that extra good stuff.
Yeah, butter soup.
The butter soup.
Butter soup's good for you. We took turns every night. It'd be switch off who gets butter
Who
soup.
got to drink the butter soup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't gain any weight though. It was all that frisbee. Secret
Well-
to weight loss is literally a flying plastic circle.
Yeah.
So,
Go figure.
Yeah, you can live in a van with one other dude for 6 weeks and not get mad at each other as long as you have a frisbee.
Life
Like you can
lessons.
throw a frisbee pretty hard at somebody, but you're not really going to hurt them.
No matter how hard you try.
How hard you try, they're just going to catch it and throw it right back at you.
Lawn darts, on the other hand.
yeah.
Yeah, we can't bring darts.
Yeah.
That would just be bad.
Yeah. I don't think there's ever been a case of murder by frisbee, so
What about
That you
Suna?
know of.
that we know of. I hope not to be the first by accident.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened on tour,
Stranger
I'm sure.
things have happened.
I'm going to have to look up Murder by Frisbee for the cover photo of...
If anything, we need to start a band because I think that's a
That's a
fantastic
great
name.
band, yeah. Just like some
Murder by
hardcore
Frisbee.
punk,
Yeah.
like thrash.
No,
Murder by Frisbee.
We play like new wave only with kitchen appliances.
Of course, that makes
yeah.
yeah, very trendy. We'll go
So
off
hot
huge.
right now.
It's so hot.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
so
all
hot,
shave the
yeah.
one side of our head and it'll be really good.
And
wear
put
cones.
guitar strings on a ironing board.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like
Tuners are only used as like drumsticks.
Yeah.
We'll get a dying cat to be our lead vocalist.
I guess you'd need to get a new one every night. If it's a dying cat, I mean.
Well,
Unless it's resilient.
that's true. They all have 9 lives, so I guess at 9 shows per
9.
cat.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
That's
a good
not bad.
turnover rate.
That is pretty
I
good.
think
Wanted, dying cat. Must be able to get at least 9 shows out.
9 lives, yeah. That's better than some lead singers, so you know.
That's so true. It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true.
I think maybe before we get too morbid, we might want to stick on another song.
Yeah, might as well.
Absolutely. Let's throw one up for our new EP here.
Yeah, what do you think? Normal Thought, are you good to do?
Let's save Normal Thought. That's my fave. That's my fave. But You Gotta Do is really fun. I have a little 6-year-old girl. When she was 4, we were sitting in the kitchen. She comes up to me and she goes, Daddy, Daddy. I'm like, what's up, baby? She goes, you gotta do like I gotta do, like Sergi has to do. And Sergi's my dog.
Okay.
And I was sitting there with my guitar, and I was like, you gotta do like I gotta do, like you gotta do? I was like, that's brilliant. And I was like, thanks, kiddo. I was like, gonna steal that one from Yez. So this is called You Gotta Do.
You shouldn't have said anything. She's going to ask for royalties now.
The hook is written by a 4-year-old, and I think that's beautiful. The hook should be simple, and it's catchy. And the whole song is actually about my mom being a baller
Being a baller.
and me trying to keep up, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To Cadillacs.
exactly, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
People hating on your mom?
No, no,
No.
everyone's loving on my mom. It's just, you want to like do a little bit better than your parents, right? It's pretty hard to keep up with
You
that
got
girl.
some catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing it right.
All right, so You Gotta Do on 93.5 CHMR-FM.
I'll pack my backpack and I'll drop it down just like that, cause I'm so tired of walking all these miles to get my lines. This be crazy. I want the Bible like I want my baby. Be a wolf or a lamb, know that I'm a foxy man. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. Tell me how it is, you got no biz, cause you're a little kid pulled up. Drop, top, what? That's how it is. Fuck, got the white picket fence in the kitchen to match. 30 G's on that. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. You gotta do like I gotta do like you. Do like I gotta do like you.
Tune in to 93.5 CHMR-FM every Sunday at noon for an in-depth exploration of the music industry from the inside with the songwriters. Join your host Terry Parsons as he interviews some of today's best singer-songwriters and features their music on The Songwriters every Sunday at noon and only on 93.5 CHMR-FM.
Shall I give you 2 a minute?
No, we're just loving it here so much.
Okay.
We're soaking it all in.
Soaking it in.
Yeah.
Yes, you mentioned this was looked a lot better than some of the other radio stations you've been in.
Yeah, this is very clean. There's no dripping water coming from the ceilings.
Yeah.
That you know of.
That I know of.
There's no like tumbleweed blowing
No tumbleweed blowing through.
Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. No, God, you look behind him.
Yeah, it looks great down here. You guys have a gorgeous station.
Yes.
Yeah. We'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Stoked to be here.
Thanks for being had.
Oh, yeah. Anytime. We'll come hang out every week if you want.
So this isn't the first time you guys have been in our lovely province?
No, we had the pleasure to tour out here in July. And yeah, had a rowdy good time.
Too many stories, can't even
Too many.
start.
Where do we start? Let's start with Bannerman Park. We were just
Yeah.
talking about Bannerman Park and how much we love it.
Love
'Cause-
Bannerman Park. Bannerman Park, I think, saved our life a few times. It gave us a place to sleep where we didn't have a place to sleep.
Well, we had places to sleep. It was just
a matter of convenience, I
It was
think.
You didn't want to.
It was too hot. No. We wake up at our friend Donna's house, and big ups Donna Churchill. Thanks for having us at her place. Also, totally giving us a place to not die in the streets.
Especially this time around. It's a lot colder.
Yeah, a
we
lot
got the
colder.
heat wave over out here last time.
Yeah, it was like the hot early July.
Yeah, we were spoiled. I think there was one day that it was below 25
Yeah.
while we were here.
I wake up one
We were
morning.
lucky.
It's about 10:30 a.m. and Donna says, "Scotty, where is Teal?" No idea. "Scotty, where's the van?" "Oh no. I look outside. No van. No Teal. No idea how I even got back to her place in the wee hours of the morning. So I left. I'm walking down the street. I got to find a coffee or something, and instead I found a pizza place. There's a lovely pizza place over there. So I went and got like 4 or 5 slices because that's the only thing that seemed logical at 10:30 in the morning for breakfast. And I turn and
So instead of buying a whole pizza,
I bought like
four slices.
4 slices that were just about a full pizza, and then turn around.
Logic.
And
Obviously.
the van sitting, a couple hundred yards down the street, and I could see it because it's pretty recognizable. The only blue van with hood scoops and a spoiler on it.
Yeah. Big old awnings, some deer killer lights,
Deer killer lights, yeah.
It's
is there
definitely a good
anything
creeper van.
airbrushed on the side of it?
Not yet.
Good qualifier.
There will be.
But so I wander over to the van. Sure enough, it's locked, and we blacked out the windows from the inside with spray paint because we've been broken into before, not because we're predators. And I can see through the front window there's someone sleeping, and I was hoping it was Teal. So I'm banging on the window. He finally opens up the door, and this heat blast like an oven shoots out, and he's dripping sweat. The inside of the van is trashed. There's garbage and sleeping bags and just stuff everywhere.
And in Scotty's defense, it was really nice the day before, but somehow I found like 2 tons of garbage and like
Yeah.
just I don't even know what happened that night.
Like,
but
did community
destroyed
service
the van.
on his way back to the van and just trash everywhere.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go to sleep in the van, despite the raging hangover. And we
went to the Bannerman Park.
went
there.
to Bannerman and slept for
Probably
a good
6
5,
hours.
6 hours. Yeah. Laid in the park, ate
Good
pizza,
time.
found a nice tree to lay under.
Yeah, made a bunch of friends. Ended up going back there for the next like 3 days. We love Bannerman. We love Frisbee. And yeah. No, St. John's was great.
Yeah,
Just
Grandola
been wandering
facts.
around. Yeah, it's great. Like, we came here, we got back from the airport, went out to grab a tall boy from the corner store. And like every time we leave the house, we run into somebody we know.
Yeah, so
And
kind of
it's-
surprising.
It's surprising, but it's great. It just goes to show, and it's not like people like come right up to you. They're like, "Oh my god!" Like run across the street.
Yeah,
and everyone's
good
so
to see ya.
excited. And
It's not like, oh no,
it's
you
not
guys.
you guys. Yeah,
Oh, no.
we get that a lot. But
Well, back
no.
home anyways.
But no, best kind out here, and we just have
We don't owe anybody money here.
pretty much. Or no one knows us.
Yeah, no one knows us much. We're on vacation from gangsterdom.
Yeah. But no, it's great. We can't get enough. This is probably our favorite stop we've ever had, and we'll
Yeah.
be back. We're gonna come back so much. We look at houses for sale here, and we'll always just look at each other and go, "Hey,
Set up a franchise.
that could happen pretty easily."
Get a couple Newfoundland wives and set up some franchises.
Then it's legal for you to stay here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That's not how immigration works.
Get our Newfie passports
Got our new passports.
and
right?
Toutons every day.
Well, if you got to come across on a ferry, it's It's probably like a different country.
A little bit.
It kind of feels like it. It's has its own thing out here for sure. I
Yeah.
can't really put my finger on what
It's
it
like
is.
it's like mini Canada, but not.
It is mini Candace. We got the pleasure to drive across. The pleasure, I quote that. It was a great drive, but it's the strenuous drive coming from, is it Port aux Basques?
Yeah, it's like 10.5 hours.
Yeah, but I think it's great. Like Port aux Basques to me feels like BC. You got all these rugged trees and rocks and just windswept landscapes, and then you get out over here and it's like more like the Maritimes, and it's kind of, it does feel like mini Canada in some way. It's
Yeah, driving through the middle is desolate and
yeah, it feels like the it feels like the
prairies.
Shield, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, if
Yeah.
anyone's driving to Port aux Basques on Tuesday morning, we would totally love a ride. And if not, that's cool. We'll take the DRL. We just heard it's
Not the best
time,
way.
it's time consuming.
Yeah, that's our next adventure. We have to figure out how we're getting to North Sydney.
Well, yeah, we got to get to Port aux Basques because from there we're good.
Yeah, we got to do the ferry. The ferry crossing is one of my favorite things. I love ferries.
Yeah.
But the longer the ferry, the better for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bring a case of beer on
Bring a
board.
case of beer, a couple packs of smokes,
Yeah,
just sit outside,
Pass
make
out on the
friends.
floor.
Yeah.
We slept in the theater on the Argentia Crossing last time because they had movies and at midnight it went dark. Turned the lights off because there was no more movies playing.
Oh.
So
Yep.
great, just rocks. The sea just rocks you to sleep there.
That's a ferry I don't think I've ever taken.
So-
I've never taken a ferry that was long enough that you could watch a movie on it.
Oh yeah, it was 14.5 hours from North Sydney.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've only gone from like up to Bell Island, so
Oh, yeah,
maybe
okay.
like an hour maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's still fun. Ferries.
And
are
if you're not
fun.
prepared, it's an hour of throwing up.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. When we were on the ferry the first time crossing over, we got on. We were really tired. We had a huge long drive right beforehand.
Oh no, because the wheel of our van fell off.
Oh, that
in
happened
New Brunswick.
Too. Yeah.
Ah.
We were just a little stressed
And
out.
you didn't notice until you got to Nova
No.
Scotia.
We heard this noise. It was this weird kind of scrapey, wobbly noise, and the van was driving real poorly. And we pulled over, and
Our lug nuts wouldn't tighten.
yeah, one of the lug nuts was gone, and one of them was spinning, and two of them were just not happening, and we just about lost our tire. And we tried tightening it up, and it just wouldn't go. We made it about 15 feet before it did it again. So I ended up hitchhiking into the town of Sussex in the middle of Sunday afternoon to find Canadian Tire, thankfully. That was still open for another 20 minutes. Found some wheel studs. Hitchhiked back out into the country. And
Yeah, changed it up.
some random guys pulled
Local
over.
boys helped us. Saved our lives, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
These guys pulled over. Oh, what's the problem here? We noticed you broken down. And then he's like, oh, give me a minute. I'll make a phone call. Another truck of guys shows up. One of them's a mechanic. He's like, all right, Alberta, step out of the way.
Yeah, he's
And-
literally just like,
Yeah, I got this.
Stop this, I got
Popped
this.
the wheel off in 2 seconds, pounded out the old
But before he did
studs.
that, he comes up. He's like, hello, random strangers. I got this. Here's some beers and a joint.
Yeah.
And we're just like, what? He's just like, relax,
Just
hang out.
relax, this happens.
We're just standing there. All these good old boys are just fixing our van for us.
Yeah.
Just like, just detour. Like,
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there drinking these beers, just like, you were so kind. Like, thank you so much. Like, we
Yeah.
could not believe how helpful everyone was.
And they told us they were glad we broke down.
They were
'cause-
joking around, but
Yeah, they were saying
had
like,
fun.
oh, we're glad you broke down because nobody had anything to do today. We were just going to go, crash one of our trucks into the woods and see how long it took to pull it out. So we're glad we found you guys instead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so
What
say
can we do
this.
to repay you?
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? You're like, can we sing you a song? They're like, no, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
here's some
Actually, please
CDs.
don't.
Yeah. Follow us on Facebook or whatever. Like, what do you say? So no, it was good. And then we
Yeah,
had
so super stressful. We finally get to the ferry and
with 10 minutes to spare.
10 minutes to spare. Yeah, Scotty passes out instantly. I found some best kind on the deck, and they got me so drunk. And then by the time I got back to like the viewing cabin, everyone was asleep, and it was like for half an hour the boat was doing that big thing where the nose goes down, and you're like, what? Oh, it feels like a roller coaster. So having the best time trying to keep it down, but I was so excited.
Yeah.
So on that note, how about we stick on another song?
Let's do it. What else you got for us here?
Okay.
Can't Find My Friends. That's an oldie but goodie.
Okay.
Off Free Candy. That was the first one we put out. And if you look up Free Candy, you'll notice the cover itself is that swirl of candy products. We actually ate all that candy and made ourselves sick.
Ah,
So it was about $100 of bulk candy spread out over a giant table.
good time.
Good times.
I think we gave it away at a show, didn't we?
No, that was a different show where we gave free candy away to people that bought tickets to the show.
Of course.
It's not creepy at all.
Yeah. when you show up and there's a band handing out free candy at their merch table, some people were like, "This is a great idea," and a lot of girls thought it was creepy. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just society or maybe we were a little
Being creepy.
Just being creepy. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, as long as you don't write free candy on the side of your van, I guess you're doing
Not
it.
yet.
Not yet. That's the key word in that sentence.
All right, so Fight My Friends on 93.5 CHMR-FM.
Push and push and push just to make our work 44 more hours and I don't hate you. I hate the traps we're used to fight. You're jeopardizing my whole life, man. What's with this? Oh, I ain't up on this. Goddamn, I don't like it. I think our crew's gonna have to fight it. I didn't make it there. Push me into it. Like try to land it down. I just suck it in. You ain't up on it. This how we do it. I fight my friends. 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 You ain't up on it. This how we do it. I fight my friends. 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 I'm not bothered by desertions of a father. That's me. Hi guys. Pizza glory. The line is trophies. I found my life for life is late to see how. I don't know where the truth lies, but my lies are fine. Oh, that was fun and changed my goddamn life. Alright, yeah. You ain't up on it. This how we're doing it. I fight my friends. 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 You ain't up on it. This how we're doing it. I fight my friends. 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 Fight my friends. I 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 fight my friends.
Like me on Facebook, tinyurl.com/RayRust. Follow me on Twitter @MarkJabroni. And subscribe to Jabronology TV, youtube.com/fanboymarkjabroni.
And that's how you promote yourself.
Oh yeah, shameless.
You gotta do it. If you're not promoting yourself, who's going to do it?
Yeah? What, you?
You gotta do like you gotta do like you.
All right, so this is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. We are back with members of Grandola.
We're here. We're happy to be here.
You're here, you're clear, and you don't want any more bears?
That's not true. Whoa. Don't say that.
We do accept payment in beer, chicken fingers, I guess money.
Money works too.
Money works too.
Chicken fingers and beer are a preferable method of payment.
Yeah, in lieu of self-promotion, you might as well, catch us up on Facebook or Instagram if you do that. We got
a fantastic website, grandola.ca.
Follow all the shenanigans at grandola.ca, or on Instagram, we got @Tealtanio, the suburbanite Scandinavian superstar of Suave. And you can find me at Funky Priest.
I think the name says enough right there.
The name says enough. Confess your sins.
What makes you so funky?
Tell me secrets.
Oh, I can't. That's a secret. That's when you're going to come to the confessional.
So, hey, look at that. You're doing a show.
We are.
We might want to actually talk about that.
Yeah, let's pitch that a bit. We're playing tonight and tomorrow night.
Distortion, both of them.
Lovely bar. If you haven't been to Distortion, come down. Best times.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it there. It's
the
great
deck in
sound.
general.
The
Yeah.
deck's great. I really do like Distortion. I think it's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's the throw up. I kind of float around when I'm there, to be honest. But Distortion's good. The staff at Distortion are fantastic. They'll take really good care of you. There's never an empty drink, you know.
Yeah, Glenn's a awesome guy to have host us. And
And the sound there is fantastic. One of the best sound systems we've ever had a pleasure playing on. That's actually something about the island is we have yet to play at a bar here that has a bad sound system.
Like last night, Gene took such good care of us at the Levee and wicked sound. Yeah, and like, you know, we flew in, so we're using half our gear, half borrowed gear, and it's all top notch. We just feel super welcome and super at home.
Huh?
And yeah, so Twim Fest, it's beautiful because it's this weekend in town, and then next weekend it's actually in Toronto.
Oh.
And that's why we're crossing back over to the mainland, because we're doing next weekend, we're playing Sunday night at the Horseshoe Tavern downtown Toronto. As part of the same, it's still Twim Fest, it's just like a double festival.
Okay.
And I think there's another local guy, I can't remember his name. I feel like a jerk now, we just met. But doing a great acoustic gig out there, and we're the only, I think, 2 acts that are doing both ends. So, you know, there's people from either doing either, but we have the honor and pleasure of doing
the crossover.
Yeah,
It's a cool little festival. It's the first year.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like for the artists kind of festival. They're not making money. There's no radius clauses, and it's just just to get people there.
I think everyone's getting paid.
Yeah, everyone's getting
paid. Like they're actually really good. Dan, if you know Dan Monologues, he kind of put this whole thing together with another fella that we haven't had the pleasure to meet yet. But yeah, he's been treating bands really good, and
well, that's all. He's doing a festival. He wants to make it different. He wants to make it for the bands because like the trend is like the bands are getting more and more shafted as it goes along.
Yeah.
In the festivals, as they keep going, like the bands aren't making as much, and it's more about the organizers and the actual festival making the money. And it's hard for the bands to get good payouts. So
leaving town,
Dan's doing the opposite. He says this is for bands. We're just putting on tons of shows,
making it about music instead of making it about scamming folks.
Yeah.
Like we ran into a band at the airport on our way out that we play with in Calgary, a couple lovely boys called Frankie McQueen, and they were going to Toronto for Indie Week, but they had to pay for their own flights to go to a festival that paid them nothing, and they were just promised exposure in quotation marks.
Yeah.
And like that's cool. Like it's
cool, but I feel like
it's a known festival. But
there should be a little more integrity, and I think
that's a big hit to take. You know, flying 3 dudes out with instruments to go play for free. That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
No, it's really hard for bands these days because it is a business, and
there's so many
it's one
more
of those
bands
things
too.
where if you're a venue or someone who holds venues like in their hands, it's like you're a business too, so you're trying to make money. So you know, at the bottom of the hill is the actual band making the music. So it's, the night, the guy in the front is actually the guy in the back when you look at it from the business sense, and it's kind of backwards. And
Sneaky.
It's hard.
Well, thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Yeah, we got one more track here to play.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll see you all tonight at Distortion.
Absolutely.
Right. So, Normal Thought.
Normal Thought, yeah.
Is what we're leaving off with.
There we go.
What album is this one from?
This one's from the Grandola EP with the Great Big Burger on the front. And
do come down, check us out. Promise to have a good time. We're going to be partying next 2 days at Distortion.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
And here's Normal Thought.
You'll never understand what it means to be a man, to be drunk, stone cold, to be happy on your own. The last child of thy name, will it drive you insane that you were born a woman and that I took my seat away? Like another thought, like another thought, inside not a normal brain. Like another thought, like another thought, inside not a normal brain. What do babies, yeah, what do babies dream about? Anyways, I'm gonna die and look out on
That's it for another show, kiddies. Check me out on Facebook, where you can keep track of all the news that's right on the mark, from around ringside to the latest concerts. See you at the shows. Later days.